So this video is for you if you are a 6 to 7 figure brand and you want to be a 8 to 9 figure brand. This is the training on how to optimize your Amazon page for maximum conversion rate. Now, first things first, if you searched Amazon listing optimization on YouTube, this is not what all those videos are talking about, which is talking about using AI and software tools to optimize the keywords in your title, in your bullet points, and your description. I'm not talking about that. This video is about what I call creative conversion, so the creative elements. And I've broken it down as simply as possible into the 3 pillars of creative conversion and the 20-point checklist of creative conversion, so you can give this to your in-house design team if you have it, or your design agency. And these checkpoints are essentially the essence of my decade of experience in the Amazon game and having optimized pages for hundreds of brands on Amazon through my agency. So first of all, there are many factors that affect the conversion rate of an Amazon listing that are not the creative side. So the reviews, the price, the shipping time. This video is just the creative conversion side, so what you can control creatively. And I'm telling you, 99% of brands get Amazon completely wrong. So if you implement all this stuff, you are going to have an instant upper hand over your competition. All right, so the 3 pillars are assets, messaging, and then the actual design. So first one in terms of assets is it starts with your branding. So the 3-point checklist is: number 1, get your branding done by a professional branding agency. Number 2 is have $1 million branding. So if you don't have $1 million branding yet, if you don't look like a $10 million brand, you will never be a $10 million brand. And then number 3 is get your USP sales pitch dialed in. That is your unique selling position sales pitch, or as I like to call it, unique sales pitch. Some branding agencies will help you determine this, some won't, but you need to have that dialed in from day one. Examples of good branding: here's a client of ours, Gush. Another one, Vibrance Labs, great branding. And another one, Proxy, great branding. On the flip side, here are 3 examples of horrible branding. It all starts day one with branding. So if companies come to us, their branding sucks, I'm going to say, hey, the best ROI you can make is a complete rebrand, catch you up to 2026 branding. That's going to pay dividends for the next 5 to 10 years. When you sell your business, it's going to be the biggest ROI you can get. One-time investment in looking the best in terms of branding. So whether you go through whatever branding agency, or if you want to get in touch with my creative agency to get a quote for branding, you can go to amazingcreative.io. We specialize in Amazon conversion rate optimization as well as branding. Pillar number 2 in terms of assets is your photography. Your photography is the bedrock of your brand for years to come. So your branding agency may also offer photo shoots. Either way, get a professional photo shoot done. So the checklist: professional photo shoot, show the product's IRL in use, and show close-ups of the product. A great example is Vibrance Labs. They hired a professional creative agency to make IRL videos and IRL photo shoots showing their product in use in real life. Another example, Grunz. They have tons of actual photography photo shoots of their product in use in real life. And you might be wondering, well, what about AI photo shoots? If you want to be a $10 million brand, you need to do a real photo shoot, obviously. AI photo shoots can be kind of icing on the cake if you need other specific photos later, but do not replace a real professional photo shoot with AI photo shoot if you are a serious brand. Just don't do it. Pillar number 3 in terms of your assets is your videos. Okay, goes hand in hand with photos. If you're getting your photo shoot done, get your videos done. So in Amazon, this is the 4-point checklist you need in terms of videos to convert the best on Amazon. You need a main video / commercial. You need a long form video. This is basically any long form video diving deep into all about the product, why it's great, such as a live stream type video. Get that done, like a live stream, infomercial, just any video that's just talking about your product for 5, 10, 15 minutes. These type of videos crush in terms of conversion. You can in fact do this video today. Just get your phone, set it up, and talk about your product for 5-10 minutes as if you're just explaining to a friend why you created it, why it's better than the competition, why it's good, how you use it, as if you're just telling a friend at a bar all about your product and brand. Put that on your Amazon listing. It's going to make you money. And then a UGC highlights video. So splice together all the UGC best bits into a highlight reel video. That's what you need. And then also you need sponsor brand video ads. So with any platform, video advertising is obviously about test, keep what's best. Over the past couple of years, I've been on a mission to find the MEV, minimum effective video, in terms of Amazon video ad. And I've cracked the code, and it's what I call the billboard method. The billboard method is, in essence, instead of thinking of the Amazon video ad as an actual video, think of it as just a static image billboard, and these are effective. Essentially what it is on half of the screen you're going to have an unchanging billboard headline, and then on the left you're going to have content, whether that's video or even just a good piece of photography such as a close-up of your gummy. That way, when people are scrolling on desktop, they just see a thumbnail here. Now, this is the hack, because Amazon does not allow you to upload a thumbnail for your video ads. But what I figured out is the thumbnail that shows here, this static image, is at the exact 5-second mark. So all of my billboard method templates are optimized for that 5-second mark, and they're guaranteed to see your big billboard headline when people are just scrolling by. And the goal of your headline is to get people to stop, play the video, and then go to your listing. The listing does the conversion. 99% of brands are getting video ads completely wrong. So when I'm making a video ad for a client, I'm testing various headlines and various styles. Some are going to be UGC videos, some are going to be just static images with the big headline, some are going to be comparison charts. These can crush just like this, especially when you advertise a comparison of you versus your competitor for that keyword. Crushes. Grunz is doing a great job of the comparison-based angle, which we'll get into in a second. They have this comparison chart showing us versus Bloom, their biggest competitor, on their listing. So what I did, if I were them, I would turn this into a billboard video ad and bid for the keyword Bloom. Idiot-proof, calling out, hey, we're better than Bloom. It's going to get great results. So that's what you need in terms of videos. And by the way, if you want to use all of my Canva templates, I have them in my Gumroad store. So tools for this, for commercials and UGC videos, talk to a video expert at suna.co. They specialize in working with health and wellness brands. They offer video services and photo shoot. For video ad templates, as I just mentioned, my Canva templates are in my Gumroad store. And for making a long form video, easy, the MTP method, meet the product method, as I already mentioned, just get out your phone, talk about your product for 10 to 20 minutes. Works amazing, and it's absolutely free. And for complete done for you Amazon page design, my creative team, amazingcreative.io. So we've already gotten our assets. Now the next pillar is the actual messaging. All right, so part one is USP, unique selling position. And this is extremely important because Amazon is a comparison platform. It is bottom of funnel. So the messaging on your Amazon page is going to be different in your Instagram ads, in your TikTok ads, different on your website, because it's a different part of the buying funnel. People are on Amazon to make the decision of which creatine gummies to get, which greens gummies to get. So you do not need to focus your messaging on the features and benefits of why gummies are better than powder or why you need to fill your nutrition gaps. They already know that. They just typed in greens gummies. So it's your job to help them understand why you greens gummies, are better than the competition, Vibrance Labs greens gummies, for example. So your easy checklist. Make sure your messaging on your Amazon page is USP focused. It's focusing on the USP, why you're different and superior than the competition. You have a huge USP headline written by a professional copywriter. And the USP throughout the listing is very clear why you are unique and superior and why the competition is inferior. All right, so you've got your unique selling position dialed in. Now the next piece of messaging is basically putting that into comparison charts. All right, so the checklist is use a strategic comparison chart. Make sure it's in the gallery images and the A+. It's written by a professional copywriter. It's easy to read, and it's comparing you versus the top 1 to 5 direct competition on Amazon with the logos blurred out. This is a secret hack, as I'm going to show you in my Grunz playbook over here, which, by the way, if you want to access this entire whiteboard, my ultimate Amazon strategy whiteboard, the link is in the description. Grunz is one of my favorite brands on Amazon in terms of nailing it. So you need an image like this. So this one is good for the gallery. It's them versus their number one direct competitor that they're trying to steal sales from. I would go even one step further, and I would add a comparison chart in their A+, that is us versus their top 3 direct competitors that they would want to steal sales from. Now, a common mistake that Grunz is making right here is they're comparing Grunz Greens gummies to a generic multivitamin and a greens powder. Now, why this doesn't make sense on Amazon is because most people are already looking to buy multivitamin gummies or greens gummies. So you don't need to convince them why gummies are better than powder. They're already past that. They're looking for the best option of gummies. And you don't need to convince them why gummies are better than a pill either. So in my opinion, this is a waste of valuable real estate. What I would do instead is put, here's us Grunz, here's us Vibrance Labs, here's us versus Bloom's Greens gummies, and 3 to 5 of the top competitors with the logos blurred out. You got to do that on Amazon because of copyright. That is going to convert way better. It's just common sense. And in fact, you are doing the shopper a favor. They're coming to Amazon to compare, so you are helping them make their buying decision easier. And in fact, Amazon is helping them compare anyway. They scroll down, it's going to show products related to this item. Amazon is trying to help the shopper compare to make the decision. So why not get ahead of the ball and say, hey, here's us. Here's our top 3 to 5 competitors that you just saw on page 1 that you just searched. And here's why we're better. And you know the funny part? 9 out of 10 people won't even read the comparison chart. They'll just see that you are making the flex. They'll just see that you are claiming, hey, yo, guys, we're better than all of these. So it's more of a flex type of thing. Just by showing the competitors stacked up, most people won't even read the details. But it plants the seed in the shopper's head that, oh, these guys are really claiming that they're the best. All right, let's give them a try. Even if your product is not actually superior, doesn't have the most benefits, it's not the best tasting, if you do that, if you just flex and say, hey, here's us head to head, you're gonna make more money. So you got your USP dialed in, you got your comparison charts written by a professional copywriter. All right, really put some time and effort. So you got your comparison charts on your listing, you're making it easy, idiot proof for shoppers to understand why you are unique and superior than the direct competition that they are checking out. In terms of tools, DIY option. If you want to do it in-house, I have listing templates on my Gumroad store, complete A+ pages, comparison chart templates, and storefront templates. Or if you want the done-for-you option, as I mentioned, my creative team, Amazing Creative, specializes in this. And for health and wellness brands already on Amazon, our offer is we will redesign your entire Amazon page, and we guarantee that there will be a conversion rate increase, or else it's free. So even if worst case scenario, your conversion rate only increases by, let's say 1%, it's going to be probably 10x plus ROI. All right, so on to the third pillar of creative conversion. We have the assets, we have the messaging. Now it comes to the actual design. So with design, what I have is simplicity. Here's the checklist. Follow these simple rules. The skimmable rule, the idiot-proof rule, and the less is more rule. Now these kinda all go hand in hand, and they're tied in with branding. On Amazon, the philosophy is shoppers have short attention spans. They're scrolling TikTok, they're scrolling Instagram, they're scrolling Amazon. They're looking to buy some greens gummies. They have short attention spans. They are not reading your listing. So, checklist for your design team. Is it skimmable? Will someone skipping understand the product and its USP in 3 seconds? The idiot-proof rule. Is the product's USP crystal clear and stupid simple to understand? The less is more rule. Are all unnecessary elements removed? Plenty of spacing, easy to understand, everything at a glance. Gush is a good example. Big, bold headline, not too crowded, easy to understand as you are skimming the page. Grunz is also a great example. I love this headline. You have nutrition gaps, Grunz fills them. Now that's not a comparison-based headline, but it is a great example of a professional written headline that is fun and explains the product as well. So good, it's good for you. This is another great professional headline that explains the USP of the product that is really great tasting, and that is one of their USPs. Formulated to fit your life, all right, that's all right. Tested for quality and purity to ensure peace of mind. Now, this is a big point as well. If you are supplements, I like this module, but I would make it even more idiot-proof. I would just say tested by the best, and I would put a little certification icon showing that you have been tested by Eurofins or whatever lab that you used, because the market is waking up to a little bit about these controversies of certain supplements not actually having in them what's advertised. But now that Amazon requires testing, I would have a big module saying, hey, third-party lab tested by the best. Eurofins is known to be the best. So that right there, another hack. Choose wisely, good creative copywriting, but in general, it's easy, it's skimmable, people can understand product and its USPs at a glance. Can't stress that enough. For example, another common mistake is brands will just take what's on their website and they will just copy and paste all the copywriting, the headlines, and throw that on Amazon. Big mistake. Because of what I said earlier, the sales pitch on Amazon should be comparison focused. So Vibrance Labs, for them, we looked at their website and all the assets that they had, and we said, okay, and this is what we do for companies. We take your branding, if you already have it, and we take what's on your website, your social, all your content, and then we create your essentially your Amazon page, your Amazon website, but with a more comparison-based messaging. That is the secret of Amazon conversion, my friends. Forget about having the right keywords in your title and the bullet points in the description. In fact, keywords haven't been very important for a while. Even before the AI hype, algorithms are already smart and they understand the product in the listing. So do not stress over keywords, I'm telling you. The only thing you need to do keywords wise is make sure your obvious bread and butter keywords are on the listing once, in the title once, in the bullets once, and in the description once. That's it. So if you're seeing other videos out there talking about using all these tools for keyword optimization and AI to write your bullet points that will rank you and get more sales, no. That's not what matters in my mind. That is, those days are long gone, okay? If you want to get more sales on Amazon, this is the secret sauce. Follow these pillars: great assets, great messaging, and great design. And the most important thing when it comes to design is simplicity. All right, that's why people love Apple, okay? Simplistic, minimalist design. That's why they love Tesla. You know, anyone can be a good graphic designer and take a bunch of shit and make it look pretty on Amazon. But the greatest graphic designers are the ones that know how to trim every little thing that is not necessary and keep only what matters. Here's one more example of a supplements company called Seed. Very modern 2026 type minimalistic style branding. And by the way, make sure you definitely have videos in your Premium A+. We only do Premium A+ for our clients. Very skimmable, not too much going on. This is a great example. And maybe in years past, it would cost tons and tons of money to have this style of branding done by an agency. But today, you might be surprised. But that is just the very beginning. If you want to watch my long form video going into all of the elements on the page that affect conversion, not just the creative elements, then you can click the video right here. Or if you want to just dive into my full free course on Amazon on all of my 7 pillars of Amazon ranking, you can click the playlist for that free course right here on YouTube. I don't gatekeep anything on my YouTube channel. I give all the tips, tricks, hacks, and secrets out there for free. If you want to do it in-house, that's great. Or if you want to have my Amazon agency do it for you, amazingmarketingco.com. We're a full-service Amazon growth agency. And to make it even easier for you and your team, you can access my complete 100x Amazon OS strategy whiteboard, link in the description as well. But to keep learning, see you over on the playlist right there. See ya.